to the you right now. Oh my God, that's baby. Well, alright, tryna fight in the night. Come alive, ain't it sneak? Ain't it? Ain't it?
We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. They go play action here on first down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. Down the right sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. What a great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Browns are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go now. 70 Lions.
Nelson throwing to start the drive. And his throw is incomplete. Looking for Christian Watson that time. And that'll bring up second down. You look at this Browns defense. And they've played well against the pass. Currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That'll give them 8 that time. And they'll be left with second and a couple. The Niners have 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
The first carry here for Jordan James. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the Browns' 38-yard line.
Off play action. Nelson. This is caught by Tucker. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 29 yards that time.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Hands it off out of the gun. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's third and goal.
Go! 60 Bison, 60 Bison. One more push. Go!
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 4 yards there, but they're still well short of the goal line with fourth down now looming. Looking at this situation, if you're at the 1, the 2, maybe you go for it. From here, you kick it.
I agree. I think you have to get points in this situation. Fourth down, I don't chance it at all. I put the points on the board and go back and regroup.
On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great effort there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners take a chance, but they find pay dirt on fourth and goal. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now
there he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Dylan Sampson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
a long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. You look at this Browns defense. They come into play number 12 in the NFL against the run.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
Now a handoff up the middle. Keys. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
3rd and 12.
Ready, go!
On 3rd down, Keys. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Partner, when you're not able to run the ball successfully, it really messes everything up for an offense because no longer are you setting the tone and dictating the game. If you do want to throw the ball, play action's kind of gone out the window because they don't respect the run. And last but not least, you don't get to dictate it all when you want to throw the football, and that really hurts you as an offense.
Set to throw is Nelson. Throwing on 4th down. Touchdown! A big play there. 48 yards. And the 49ers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Cleveland offense ready to go. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit.
He's got a man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Browns are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Browns, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the 1st quarter. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter.
as they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On third down, Keys. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him to first before he's brought down.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On first down, Keys. And tough sled. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So no gain on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Here we go. 70 Lions. Cowboys.
From inside complete. That's Tucker. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. Oh, they're changing this at the line. On 4th down, Nelson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And across the chalk into the end zone is a 49er touchdown. Mark Andrews, 30 yards. And the 49ers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
2nd and 14. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass trick in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Well, his completion percentage continues to rise with that one, but sometimes you want your completion percentage to go down. Maybe you should have thought about throwing that one away.
I was just say, it is easier said than done, but that's where you maybe bury it at his feet, make sure he doesn't catch it.
Great call right there. Put it near the receiver, no grounding, nothing like that, but no one gets a chance to pick it off either.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. Hook up a 15 yards there. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and run for it. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything is working pretty well. For the defensive
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one, because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Pass to 60, pass to 60. I got it. 19, Tiger.
Back to throw. Nelson. That's caught by Tucker. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Keys. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll keep it on the ground. Keys down right around the 25. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Here's 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Nelson. And that is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
They've been brilliant, perfect on 4th down so far. 3 for 3, and they're going to try again here. Back to throw. Nelson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Back to throw here.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half.
Ready up. 18 Cardinal. Dragon 60.
The slot man in motion right. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Going right back to Ferguson.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half.
And the Browns 1st down.
18
They'll look to throw again. Incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Mustang to Hawk 70. Let's go.
Back to throw again. That's going to be caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
1st and goal, Cleveland.
And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? They'll set up a throw.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st half.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even 1st half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun, Nelson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Now he's going to step up and run.
He'll find his man on the comeback route. Complete.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They'll run on first down. Keys.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
From the 31, here's a 2nd and 8.
His throw incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
They got to get to the 23 here on third.
That's caught by Tucker.
And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Brings up 4th down and less than a yard.
Nelson now throwing on 4th down.
That is caught.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Mark Andrews with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the 49ers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think?
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
85 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
They'll set up to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 16. A gain there of 21 yards.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
On 1st down, Sampson. And he's able to get this inside the 10 down to the 9. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2nd and 3 from the 9.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
And this is 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 7 Pirates.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Yeah, the Browns are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there.
Yeah, he takes this one in for a Brown score.
Dylan Sampson,
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
and the Browns are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are all tied at 28. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the 3rd quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
And he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Here we go. Set.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Yep. The guy's man complete. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Christian Watson,
69 yards.
and the Niners have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter.
The extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27. 7-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw. Setting up the screen, Krosky Mary. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
He's got it to about the 40.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly when the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
2nd down and 8.
They'll keep it on the ground. Sampson. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
18 ready. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Oh, no. He lost the football.
And this is going to be recovered by a member of the offense, but whistles come in. Remember, on 4th down, that becomes a dead ball if anyone other than the fumbler himself recovers. So it'll come back to the spot of the fumble, and that will mean that's going to wind up being a turnover on downs.
Throwing to start the drive. Nelson. Oh, no. He lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone to the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, Something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open. That makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Nate Hobbs. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Let's go.
Now it's JCM, Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Hey, smash, rush, go.
Now a handoff up the middle. Sampson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? In motion right is Ridley. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact long time there, and now 4th down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
For the defense, circling now, 4th down and 7.
19, Tiger, 19, trap 60, 70 range.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Touchdown, Browns! CeeDee Lamb, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Browns are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Well, this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Shifts by him at the 25. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Got it, ready?
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Here's James. And the defense closes quickly there. We'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. And that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. On the ground, it's James. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of at scrimmage.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
This one, an absolute must. It's 4th and 4.
On a delay of game there, they could not get the playoff in time.
Frustrating for the head coach, frustrating for the offense. Sometimes you have to get the play call in a little bit quicker.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
This is 1st and 10.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Able to hook up here with Ridley. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Brandon's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
At the 37-yard line.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Looking to throw. They'll get this into the hands of Sampson. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter.
Here's 2nd down.
Let's go. 79, track at 60. Go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
At the 60, at the 60. 19 tight, 19 tight. Motion, motion, motion. Reset.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That's caught inside the 20. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
They'll run on 1st down. Sampson. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
Got a quick flash about being in their huddle. Whatever the play call was, it was tagged with these words: make sure you stay in the middle of the field. That's where we want to be.
And he did just that. They'll keep it on the ground. Sampson looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
Panther 60, Panther.
Fighting through. And he's going to wind up with a 1st down as he's able to even dive for a little extra yardage at the tail end there. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
Here's first and goal.
Let's go.
Sampson diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. So he had the nice run to get him down there, was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here's first and 10.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 79 Bronco. 18 Pioneer. Panther 11, Panther 11. 19 Lion.
They'll look to throw.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
65 cat, 65 cat.
One final shot. They'll look to throw.
Connecting with Andrews.
And coughed it up.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout.